everybody! I'm here today to talk to you about 7 things that new drivers should do while driving. These are 7 specific things that new drivers should most definitely do while they're behind the wheel. Let's get right into the video. Number 1, turn down your music, okay? Turn down the volume of the radio. I know, like, listening to music at a low volume is not really a distraction, but when you listen to music at a high volume and you're a new driver, you're incorporating a distraction and you don't have that, like, automatic reaction experience that you'll gain as an experienced driver. So, like, an experienced driver will automatically react to things on the road. As a new driver, you don't have that ability yet. Even if you think you do, you don't have that ability yet. So turn your music down so you can consciously react to what's happening, okay? And then as you gain experience, you can crank up that music and jam out and still react properly. Number 2, set up the seat and mirrors. Now, you might have your own car, but as a new driver, most of the time you don't. You're probably going to be driving your parents' car maybe, or driving a friend's car, a sibling's car, you know, whatever the case is. But even if you do have your own car, you should still do this. And that is, every time you get in the car, you want to make sure your seat, either set it up so that it's proper, or if it's still in the same spot, mentally make note of how your seat is positioned. And your mirrors, make sure you can see through them properly. Either set them up so that you can do it, or if they're already set up because it's your own car and you're the only one that drives it, then make note of how they are. Because you're going to instill that automatic memory, that visual memory and muscle memory about how it should feel and how it should look to have your seat and mirrors set up properly. Number 3, the third thing that you should do, tell your passengers to quiet down, okay? I know they're probably your friends, your parents, your siblings, your neighbors, whatever the case is, whoever you're driving around. And I know if you're young, if you're a teenager, you just got your license, you're the first friend to have their license. Everyone's like, yeah, let's jam out, baby. Let's drive around for 6 hours aimlessly. We've all been there and done that. But you know what? Like, tell them to quiet down. You can have fun, you can talk, you can sing, but like, it shouldn't be distracting to you as a driver. So tell your passengers to please do you a favor, just keep the volume low. I know, like, they'll understand. They might hate you for a quick second, but they'll understand. Because if you get into an accident, they're going to be in danger as well. So they want to make sure that you're being safe as a driver. Sorry, my ear is itchy. I know this might be gross to you, but it is what it is. Okay, number 4, the 4th thing new drivers should do is practice constantly. You literally have to practice constantly. A lot of new drivers will be like, oh, I got my license, yeah, I'm done, and never have to do any driving practice again. That couldn't be further from the truth. That's what makes horrible drivers, to be honest with you. People that don't practice, if you don't use it, you lose it. So if you don't practice, you're going to be bad. Eventually, you're going to develop negative habits and you're going to be a bad driver. That's it. People are going to hate driving with you, right? Or beside you. So what you want to do is practice constantly. Every day, you should practice something driving related. Sometimes I reverse park, sometimes I forward park, sometimes I parallel park, sometimes I look for angled parking spots, tighter parking spots, like, you just got to continually do all those skills, because that's practice, right? And it's going to keep you a good driver. You're a good driver now because you got your license, but it's going to make you continue to be a good driver. Okay, number 5, new drivers should become aware of the negative driving habits of others. Soon as people get the license, they roll stop signs, they stop checking the blind spot, they stop signaling. Those are 3 massive negative habits that I see, like, immediately. When someone gets their license, like, weeks later, they're not signaling, not checking the blind spot sometimes, and then rolling stop signs. Don't fall into those traps. Don't develop those negative habits, okay? There are certain things about when you're taking the driving test that have to be so precise that when you have your license, they don't have to be as precise, and that's not a negative habit. That's just kind of loosening up like an elastic band. However, certain negative habits that are unsafe, like those 3 that I talked about, become aware of them so that you don't fall into the trap of doing them. Number 6, new drivers should keep 2 hands on the wheel as often as possible. I know you want to be cool, you want to be like, hey, what's up, with your music blasting, we're cool. Been there, done that, trust me, okay? But at the end of the day, in order to be safe, you got to keep 2 hands on the wheel. So please do me a favor, keep 2 hands on the wheel as often as possible. It doesn't have to be the entire time that you're driving, because I understand you want to shift gears, change the radio station, change the climate control, but as often as possible. Last but not least is number 7, okay? Number 7 is remember what made them pass the test. So essentially, you did certain things on the test that made you pass. You don't ever want to lose those things. Just, it's kind of similar to the negative habits, but like, you obeyed the speed limit, right? Like that, those things, you kept a good following distance. Those things allowed you to pass the test. You don't want to lose those habits because then you become an unsafe driver. And that's it. Those are 7 things that new drivers should do while driving. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.